Hello, this is banjoist Mark Cabbage, and welcome to today's musicmoose.org lesson on advanced banjo playing. Today we'll be taking a fresh look at a fiddle tune that's called Big Sciota. This tune has been gaining in popularity recently in the parking lots at bluegrass festivals and whatnot, and I would say that's due in large part to the Jerry Douglas and Russ Barenberg rendition on the Skip, Hop, and Wobble album. The tune, though, is actually an old-timey song that's been played for years and years and years. I remember hearing it as a kid. And you'll usually see tablature for it for the clawhammer banjo, and you'll see notation for violin and for fiddle, but you won't generally see anything out there for the three-finger banjo. So that said, the version I'll be teaching today is actually one of the songs I get requested to tab out the most, probably because A, it's taught in the three-finger style, and B, I have a lot of flashy licks thrown into it. The song is generally played in the key of G, and so this works out quite nicely for us as banjo players. Now, so that you know what you're getting into, let's go ahead and take a look and a listen to what you'll be learning today. So that was Big Sciota up to speed. Now note that the whole A part of the song is mostly melodics, with a few scrugs and a few single string licks put in. I started the song with a potato roll, which is pretty standard to get us in timing, and I won't play the whole thing through. I'll just play two of them to get us into speed here. And then we do this triplet hammer-on, and note that I'm not actually notating all those individual notes. Same thing again, followed by a little bit of a different roll there to differentiate it. So we just kind of tag it with the scrugs into a single string. We're going to change it a little bit here. So notice we did a little scrugs roll there. And now, the second time here, I played a string of triplets to make the song really stand out. So let's get ready for that. That particular lick is something that I sort of crafted out of several other things I've heard. The beginning of it is something Tony Trischka plays. The last part of it is something Mr. David Cabbage, who teaches here at the Moose, uses. And then finally, I brought it over into the 7th fret melodic position. So let's take a look at that again in really slow time. And so just so you know how it sounds up to speed. And that's the A part as I play it. For almost the entire B part of the song, I play out of the single string style. So this should give you a good workout in that vein. Now here, during the C and E minor portion of the song, I actually do break it up a little bit with a small melodic to scrugs thing to, just kind of break it up and keep some drive going in the song. the second time around the B part, I chose to start a little bit higher up the neck, so up here in the third G position, and I really chose to just improvise here, single string style, to see what comes out. In a typical jam session, or even a performance, a song like this would be something where I'd really start to break loose, so to speak, just to see what happens. And that's what I did a few minutes here before filming this, just to give you an example of how I would approach improvising over the set of changes. I did, of course, have to work this up so I could teach it to you. But let's get into it here so you see what I mean. I kind of started this out of the chromatic style because it works over the song, so let's get into it here. And then I slide up, and notice this is just really out of the G position, or out of the D position rather. And I kind of stop there on the C note to, just to stick with the changes. And then I sort of slide up here into this E minor bluesy position. And then we slide up into a little chromatic tag to bring it all the way around. And that's really the whole meat of the B part of the song. In today's lesson, we took a look at how to play a creative break to the traditional song Big Sciota. The most important part of today's lesson, as always, is to illustrate that you can put whatever you want into a song. If it's your own spin, then it's a good thing. And so I hope you enjoyed it and you have fun learning it. And remember, if you have any trouble, feel free to private message me back on the site. So that's it for today. See you next time back at the Moose.